Commonly, but incorrectly referred to as breakdancing, b-boying or breaking is a style of street dance that originated in New York City in the 1970s. This art form has crossed generations and cultures to become one of the most popular forms of dance among urban youth. We met with Geoffrey Chang, also known as Toyz Are Us, in Washington, D.C., where he shared his personal story about falling in love with breaking. He now travels the world, winning battles against other b-boys, earning him a reputation as one of the top breakers around. Along with his crew, Lionz of Zion, he infuses old-school breaking techniques with a new and unique style.
I think breaking is so captivating because I may not speak the same language as the people in Uganda or the Philippines, but I can understand if you're a good dancer or not, and they can do the same thing. And then we all listen to the same music. If a James Brown song makes me move a certain way, and then someone halfway across the world feels the same as I do when they hear the song, then immediately we connect. And it's not like Asians are good at this and black people are good at this. It's like, no, it all just boils down to whether or not you practice and you train for it. So it's just all about skill. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just the love for the art and the culture, and that's it. Within the culture of hip-hop or dancing, no one actually uses that term, breakdancing. It's not entirely wrong. It's actually pretty descriptive. I mean, it's a dance based on the break of a song. But the correct terminology is breaking. The term b-boy originally stood for Bronx boy because this was a movement or dance, this like culture started from the Bronx. And then over time, they switched it over because it wasn't just people in the Bronx doing it, it was people everywhere. So eventually it went over to the B standing for break because everyone got down to the break of a song. And so we call it b-boys, b-girls, or we use it as like a whole verb. We call it b-boying or b-girling, or just breaking. But we actually don't condone the use of the word breakdancing. We actually now use it to kind of differentiate between people who actually research and do the dance for real, and the people who just do it to show off. Basically just people who want to show off, we call them breakdancers. We're here at the LOZ 19th anniversary, and we're here in the Shaw Howard University area of DC. And it's going to be a one-on-one b-boy, b-girl competition going on for a combined cash prize of $8,000. My crew's name is called Lionz of Zion, Lionz with a Z. Lions are always represented as being guardians in many different cultures, and the word Zion can translate universally as just as a haven. So for us, our paradise or haven would be the concept of like originality and hip-hop culture. So it translates to being guardians of originality in hip hop. Originality is extremely, extremely important because how else are you going to stand out from everyone else, you know? Not just with b-boying, but in hip-hop culture in general, we have so many influences and inspirations from a lot of different cultures, you know? Breaking gets a lot of influence from a multitude of different Latin dances, martial arts, gymnastics, pretty much dancing from anywhere in the world. Like, we just kind of borrow bits and pieces and then we kind of incorporate it into our dance. My crew are known as being innovators and pioneers. Not necessarily me, but the older original crew members that started dancing in like the early 90s. They really were one of the first crews to ever think outside the box. And so slowly over time, people started adopting that style and movement and some of their moves. For some of the newer members, such as myself and the younger members, we try to utilize the old school foundation and techniques, and we infuse it with our own like new school twist. And so that way we kind of represent the tradition and we maintain the context of the original b-boy culture while also evolving and elevating it and, you know, adding our own flavor to it. I've won a lot of battles and received a lot of awards all over the world, but really, this is like me and my crew's personal philosophy is, we're nobodies and nothing really matters. Like, we all feel extremely lucky, and if you ask me personally about me and my lifestyle and career, it's as a dancer, I just literally feel that way. It's complete luck. I mean, I've hustled really hard and I've worked my way to this career and learned a lot and networked with a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it's just, there's so many good dancers out there that not everyone is going to be noticed. I think another big misconception about breaking is that people who don't understand it think that we're just doing whatever. I mean, that's completely understandable because sometimes we do some crazy stuff and it does seem very sporadic. But I can guarantee you there's a lot of thought, physical training, mental development all behind it, and there's a lot of finesse involved. I hate it when people just think it's like whatever.